start with a supine series today. So I want you to lower all the way down onto the mat, articulating that spine as you go. We are going to find a neutral spine. So in our neutral, I want your tailbone to be heavy on the mat. Then we've got a nice little curve in our low back. It's just a natural curve. From our shoulder blades all the way up to our shoulders will be heavy on the mat. And then a small curve in our neck, a natural curve, and then the back of our skull is also heavy on the mat. This is our neutral in supine. It's also our neutral when we stand up. From here, I want you to bring one leg up. So bring your right leg up. Your left leg will stabilize on the mat. So right leg comes up at any time. If you need to bend that knee, that's available. From here, we just got a micro bend if not. From here, I want your hands down on the mat. Shoulders are back and down. They're not up in our ears. And our tailbone is heavy, and we have a small marble under our low back. If you feel like you've got a really big arch in that low back, hands can always go under tailbone to help facilitate not throwing our low back weight too much into this exercise. So from here, we're going to go with our one leg circles. So I want you to go across the body with this right leg and back up. We're going to stay within our frame here, so we'll stay within our hips. We're not going to go past those hips with these circles. So we go across the body, staying within our own frame, and we bring it back up. We go across the body, we bring it back up. Again, those hands are there to stabilize. We go across the body and back up. Your tailbone stays heavy. Let's go for two more this way. Two. Tailbone is heavy, it's stabilizing. One, and we'll reverse that circle. We go down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. Keep breathing. Staying within our own frame, tailbone stays heavy for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meet me at the top with this right leg. We're going to scissor to switch. So right leg comes down, left leg comes up. Again, tailbone heavy, small marble. We go across the body and back up. Slow and controlled here. Really not allowing those hips to take over this exercise, keeping that tailbone pretty heavy on the mat to facilitate that. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, last one. And meet me at the top. We reverse the circle. We go down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. Keep your breath for 4, 3, 2, last one. And this time we will bring our right leg to meet our left. So both legs are up now. Again, tailbone's heavy, small marble underneath that low back here. Nothing bigger than that. If so, hands go under your tailbone. From here, I want you to make your heels together and your toes apart. And we are going to lower and lift these legs. Small micro bend of our knee, or if you need to fully bend, that's available. We will lower here and we will lift. Again, keeping that tailbone heavy throughout so our hip flexors don't take over. They're there. They're a part of this exercise. They're not going to take over the exercise. We exhale, lift. We inhale, lower, slow and controlled. We exhale, lift. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Great job. Bring your knees to chest and take a breath from here. Again, we're going to bring both legs up. So again, you can have that bend in that knee, or we're straight with just a little micro bend. From here, we're gonna make circles with both feet together. So we'll go into that corkscrew, tailbone stays heavy, small marble under our low back. We make those circles with our feet. Your range of motion here, you can be drawing circles on the ceiling, you can be drawing circles to hover all the way where your feet hover just right above the mat. Find your breath, keep that tailbone heavy. We stay within our frame again. So not outside of our hips with these circles, but they can be big. Last 3, 2, last 1. And meet me at the top. We'll reverse that circle. Keep that tailbone heavy. And here we go, reversing our circle. 1. Inhale. And exhale. Last 4. 3. 2. And 1. Both legs come up, tailbone stays heavy. From here, we'll slowly lower those legs all the way down onto the mat, slow and controlled here. From here, I want your arms to come up, bring them overhead to hover above the mat, and roll it up. Finding your neutral spine at the top, we'll take a spine stretch forward here. Inhale. And exhale, we'll roll it all the way down again. Articulating your spine as you roll down. Inhale, we roll up. And we spine stretch it. And we roll it back down for 2 more. Last 1. And we'll articulate our spine all the way up. From here, I want you to roll all the way down. We're going to move into a bridge series. So articulate your spine all the way down and bend those knees. Feet will be at an 11, so parallel lines here. Ankles will be in line with your knees, knees in line with hips. Option 2, grab a ball and bring it to your inner thighs. Hands will be beside you to stabilize. Find your neutral spine. So tailbone heavy, small marble under our low back. Inhale, we find our bridge. So we'll pop up into that bridge where your hips are over your ribs. Take a breath here, giving some tension to that ball so knees are not going wide. On our exhale, we'll articulate our spine all the way down. Top of the spine, middle of the spine, low spine. Pop it back up. And exhale it down. Articulating all the way down with that spine. Give tension to that ball throughout. Inhale up. And exhale down. We'll go for about 4 more. Inhaling up, finding that bridge. Ribs over hips, or hips over ribs, excuse me. And lower all the way down. For 3. Hips over ribs. Articulating your spine down. Last 2. On our last one, we'll hold, so meet me there. All the way up, we hold that bridge. Your hips, again, are over your ribs. You're at that angle here, pulling that navel in and up, and you're squeezing your booty. From here, I want you to squeeze this ball and release for 10, holding your bridge. So you squeeze, you release, holding your bridge. Continue to breathe. We squeeze, we release. Now when you release, I don't want your knees going way past your ankles. Just give it a good squeeze and then stop at about ankle hip width distance. Squeeze, release for 3 more. 3, 2, last 1. And we'll hold here, last part of this bridge series here. We will lower all halfway down. So instead of all the way down, I want you to lower the top of your spine. We start to articulate the middle of your spine. And then right then we pop it back up to that bridge. Again, giving tension to this ball. Don't let those knees go wide. We lower halfway. So exhale, top of the spine, middle of the spine, pop it back up on that inhale. Exhale, top of the spine, and middle, pop it back up. We've got about 4 more of these. You got this. Give some tension to that ball. Don't let those knees go wide. Last 2. Last 1. Exhale it down halfway and pop it back up. Give some tension to that ball. We articulate all the way down, top of the spine, middle of the spine, low spine. Perfect. From here, we'll go to a tabletop series. So bring those knees to tabletop. You're at a 90-degree angle with these knees, so keep your tailbone heavy and have that small marble under your low back. If low back is really high up, hands go under tailbone to help facilitate not using too much of our low back here. Another option is to bend those knees in slightly towards your chest. So wherever you are, we'll find it. I'm at a 90-degree angle at this tabletop. I tap down my toes on my inhale. Exhale, I bring it back up to 90, giving a little tension to this ball so that my knees stay in line with my hips. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale it up. Inhale and exhale. Keep that tailbone heavy, small marble at any time. If you need to put those hands under tailbone, that's available. We go for 3 more and then we'll add on. Find your breath. Last 2. Last 1. Find 90, tailbone's heavy, small marble under that low back. Squeeze this ball and release. So we squeeze, when you release, knees go back to that hip width distance. We squeeze, we release. Last 4, we got this. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Great job. You can grab your ball, bring your knees to chest and take a breath. We'll bring those legs out straight. Now holding onto our ball with our hands, take it up overhead and roll it up. Finding your neutral spine here. Find a cross leg position and place your right hand on top of the ball. Left arm will come up and over, really keeping this chest facing forward though. I don't want this. We are here and up and over. 1 more breath here. And we'll bring it up to center, finding your neutral spine, pulling that navel in and up, and take it to the other side. Chest stays facing forward. 1 more breath. And we'll bring it back up to neutral. Navel stays in and up. Keeping your neutral spine, I want you to bring your arms to a 90-degree angle. So we're at this 90-degree angle here, and I want you to squeeze this ball. So just give it a good squeeze as you continue to hold your neutral spine. So none of this here. We're here. And squeeze and breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hold this 90-degree angle. We squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Continue to pull that navel in and up. Engage your core for 3, 2, and 1. This time we'll straighten out, roll the shoulders back and down. Arms are straight and squeeze. It may not look like much, but it feels like a lot here. Squeeze this ball. Get those shoulders out of your ears. Continue to hold this neutral spine for 3, 2, and 1. Now we squeeze, release. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last 3, 2, last 1. Now we're bringing it overhead. If this is too hard on your shoulders to be here, you're here at more of a 45-degree angle. We're going to squeeze this ball and hold. Not articulating our spine here. Continue to squeeze. Continue to engage your core to keep a neutral spine. For 3, 2, and 1. Now we squeeze, release. Here we go. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. No back bends here. We're keeping those ribs right over our hips. For 4, 3, 2, last one. And lower all the way down with this ball. Roll your shoulders back and down. We're going to move to an ab series. You have an option to use this ball here. If you want to use the ball, it's going to go to your low back here. Straighten out your legs and we'll roll all the way down onto the mat again. Ball is at your low back. We lower all the way down so shoulders will come down onto the mat. Obviously, our tailbone is not, our low back is not, it's on this wibbly wobbly ball. From here, I want you to bring your right knee to chest, your left leg will straighten out, and we will just switch. Continue to breathe. If this is too much, lose the ball and have that tailbone heavy. Inhale, exhale. Last 2, 2, and 1, and 1. Knees come to chest, take a breath. From here, I want both legs to come up. We slow scissor. Really using those hands to help stabilize. These are some deep, deep core muscles here. If you need to bend your knees at any time, that's available. I've got a small bend of mine here. Inhale, exhale. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. And bring knees to chest. Great job. Last one we'll do here with this ball underneath our low back. Both legs come up. From here, I want you to lower these legs down. Your range of motion here, it may not be far, that's fine. And exhale it up. It doesn't feel like it's nothing. Inhale it down and exhale it up. Inhale down, exhale up. Make sure your shoulders are not in your ears. Use these hands to help stabilize. You only have 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Great job. Knees come to chest. This time I want you to bring those feet flat on the mat. Knees are bent. You'll grab your ball and articulate your spine all the way down. This time we will roll up. Really tough after those abs, and meet me on your belly. We'll finish in prone here. Coming down onto your belly, we'll take our ball with us here. I want you to have your ball out front and bring these arms out straight. So we'll bring our arms out straight, hands will balance on top of the ball. Glue your hips down to the mat and glue the bottoms of your feet down to the mat. We're going to swan dive up with hands balancing on our ball. Taking this back bend here. As you balance on this ball, take a breath and exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Let's go for 3. 2. Last one. This time, bring those feet together. Again, hands will rest on top of the ball. They're coming out straight. Gluing your hips down to the mat. I want you to swim those feet. Again, balancing those hands on top of the ball. Eyes are looking down at the mat. We swim our feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly lower down. Bringing both hands to each side of the ball, we will lift up our feet and our hands and lower, gluing those hips down to the mat. Give a little tension to this ball. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Your eyes, again, they stay at the top of the mat. Last 5, we've got this. Inhale. A little tension to that ball. 4, 3, last 2, last 1, and lower all the way down. You can place your ball over to the side, bring your hands underneath your chest, and find your final plank of the day. Navels in and up. Take a breath. Inhale, we'll go downward facing dog. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Pedal out your feet. Whatever feels good here. Take that bottom back and up. Let your head and neck go. 2 more breaths. We'll walk our feet to our hands, finding a forward fold. 1 more breath here. And we'll lower all the way down onto the mat using your hands as needed. Find a comfortable cross-leg position. Bring your hands to heart center, and we did it.